All right, dudes. Welcome to week 3. Week 3. It's actually a pretty important week. After this, everyone has played their division twice. When this week ends, I think that some teams will kind of like be really hurting after this week. Other teams are going to be sitting pretty. Dude, we're not going to talk about all the nonsense and the drama. I appreciate how Aaron addressed it in his recap. Dude, I also appreciate the members of this league. I appreciate when there's a disagreement, when there's maybe a little not having a complete understanding, misinterpretation, that we talk it out. I appreciate having the opportunity to talk with Mark Conroy on the phone. I appreciate having the opportunity to talk with Bobby on the phone that he initiated, and I appreciate that he initiated that. Talking to Aaron a couple of times, talking to Gabe, and obviously talking to Rob. All that being said, we're not going to talk Adrian Peterson. We're not going to talk Ray Rice. We're not going to talk all this drama and nonsense. Obviously, obviously put the poll up because I wanted to put that poll up on AP because I don't feel like he should be playing, and I'm glad he's not playing. And I don't think he will play this year, but he'll play next year. Don't know who he'll play for. Don't know who Ray Rice will play for, but we're not talking about them. So let's just stop. Infused water is back.
I guess when is that important to you, huh? I'm not knocking it, but come on now.
Oh man, that's good. Mint, oranges, key limes. Dudes, I know you guys got to be tired of seeing me. I would love for some other people to step up, do some previews and recaps. Man, dude, I know everyone's working the waiver wire. You know, we're not really doing Smackboard, and you know whether we do it on Facebook or whatever. But dude, I'd love to see some previews and recaps from other people. I don't want to see me every week. I don't want to see Gabe and and Rob and Bobby and Aaron. Dude, but I appreciate you guys stepping up, man, and pulling up the slack for the others. I appreciate Reg. I mean, going down on week 6, but at least he stepped to the plate and signed up. Dude, please, love to see you guys, man. It makes the league fun. And just give us a little something to laugh at, man. Give us a little entertainment. Phil, I'm excited to see you this weekend, to see you and Katisha. Phil, I am not going to trash you at all. I mean, you've been taking a beating. I'm not going to say anything negative whatsoever. I'm going to say something positive. Something positive. Positive about your wife. Let her run the team. No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. Dude. Fed. Last week, going into week 2, I know you are the 2-time defending champion. I know that you won at the right time. It's cool. You got the trophy. We'd love to see the trophy. We'd actually even love to see the trophy with the nameplate on it. Dude, last week going into week 2, you did a smart move by putting Ben Tate in the IR position on your roster, which means that you had an open roster spot. You didn't pick anybody up. Nobody.
I'm bringing that up because when you know you're going to be the face of a franchise, as smart as that
Dude.
guy is, he could speak a little bit better.
First trade happened. Yeah. 2 bums from the Finns backfield were traded. 2 bums. Now, I'm not talking about Shane Vereen and Shoaib Bell, because it's not those Finns. It's the Miami Dolphins. The 2 bums from the backfield. I'm grateful to get the injured man because I was rooting for him to be injured. Because I'm there to help. And right now I'm helping Zachary. Brother of hope. Son of Papa. I hope your man Lamar crushes this week and has a great game against the Chiefs. Because you need it. Alright. Week 3, dudes. Be quick. I'm going to start out with an ugly game, dude. We have 3 teams that are 2-0. We have 3 teams that are 0-2. We have 6 teams that are 1-1, obviously. Dude, a matchup of the 0-2s. Going 0-3 is hurtful. Going 0-3 is hurtful. Dude, Aaron Rodgers, I think he'll have a good game. DeMarco Murray, Studley. Steven Jackson's a bum. I think Golden Tate actually has a nice matchup at home against Green Bay. I would hope that would be a high-scoring game. I think Marshawn Lynch does well. I think Denver, man. Denver, Seattle. It'll be interesting. Be interesting to see what happens. Le'Veon Bell, tough matchup at Carolina. Dude, I think it's a low-scoring game, dude. Hopefully Kirk Cousins, for Fed's sake, comes out and plays strong. I'm a fan. I actually like Kirk Cousins. I liked him at Michigan State. And, dude, but I think because of Marshawn Lynch having a monster game, that Fed is going to pull out a low-scoring battle. Low-scoring. The Canes and BCU 59er. I think Cam Newton has a good game this week. I like his matchup. Gio Bernard, good matchup. I certainly hope, and I know that he should, play Lamar Miller home against the Chiefs. Lamar's going to have I think Lamar's a 20-point guy this week. Julian Edelman, blah, 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 can't speak. It hurts Aaron that AJ Green is out. Calvin Johnson hopefully is beastly. I think Reg Bush is going to be beastly. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, dudes. I think this will be the highest-scoring matchup. Take 2 teams, combine their points. Will be higher than all the other games. By taking those 2 teams, combining their points, it's the highest-scoring game of the week. And BCU 59er takes the victory. Thanks to Lamar and Matt Bryant, who will kick 2 more 50-yard field goals in Tampa this weekend. Dudes. Alright, we're going to speed this up here. We're not going to make these long videos. Dude, Brawlers, Mafia. Loving the Mafia. Loving their good matchups this week, in my opinion. Drew Brees, Studley. I like it. Liking it. I think Macklin going to have a good game. It's
and relax with your team at the end of the day.
It'll be interesting. I think Jay Cutler is going to have a good game against the Jets. I think if Doug Martin is out, Bobby Rainey is going to be good. I think you got to consider Kyrie Robinson with Ingram out. I think it's got to be decided about who do you bench. You can't bench Colson. You can't bench Pierre Garçon. You can't bench Harvin. Who do you bench? Is it Bobby Rainey or is it Kyrie Robinson? I think if Martin might play, then you can't play Martin or Rainey because they'll split carries. And I think Kyrie Robinson at home against Minnesota is going to be pretty beastly. But, man, I don't know, dude. I feel bad for Phil. I think that Drew Brees is going to be a monster. Drew Brees is going to be the stud of the week this week, and only because of that, the Mafia takes the victory. Reg, Mr. 2-0, one of the 3 2-0 teams against Paisano Pete. Dude, loving Andrew Luck as a person, loving Andrew Luck as an NFL quarterback. Not a fantasy dude. Doesn't put up the stats, man. I think Russell Wilson has a huge game at home against Denver. I think Sproles has a huge game. I think Spiller has a good game. Mike Wallace is going to be Studley this week.
But I don't think I've heard on radio, TV, or from the NBA one comment about.
I'm a fan of Cincinnati's defense. Gabe started to say, man, you got tough matchups, dude. You be hurting on the matchup side. So, Reg's going to be 3-0. What is a recent rivalry game over the last couple of years due to some little smack talking that went on. Doc and Ryan. Ryan, hope you enjoyed your birthday. Don't Stop Believing. He's loving those Billers. Can't even call them the Jills right now because they're playing so well. Dude, I think Manny's going to have a tough game. Seattle's defense is going to want to be Studley. You know they are. You know they're going to shut him down. Nick Foles finally has a game worthy of his draft status at home against Washington. Forte is going to be Studley against the Jets. And, you know, I think Rob takes him out, man. I'm not sold on Ryan's matchups. Trent Richardson to me is a bum. Alfred Morris, not a fan of. Randall Cobb, you know, I think I'd rather have Jordy Nelson. But and I do think Ryan will have one incredible major player this week. That's the Patriots defense. Patriots defense at home against Oakland is just going to annihilate them. It could be ugly, boys and girls. And then finally, our final game of the weekend, Papa Conroy and his Watchmen against Double Daughter Daddy. Dude, I really want to go 3-0. More importantly, I want to be able to go 2-0 in our division. Matt Ryan will probably have a huge game for Papa at home against Tampa. Ridley, I think, is set for a monster game. I think the Seahawks defense going to get their share of turnovers. Godkowski could be a potential 20-point guy. What I'm most excited about for that Seattle-Denver game is that Wes Welker will suffer another concussion. See ya. Time to retire. Time to allow Emmanuel Sanders to be the true number 2 receiver. Well, number 3 if you count Julius Thomas as tight end on the Broncos this year. Because I need him. We don't need Wes Welker around anymore. I got great matchups this week, in my opinion. Stafford's got a great matchup. Shady McCoy, Mr. 20-cent loser tipper. 20 cents. When you get shown up by Charlie Sheen, you know you're a loser. But I don't care as long as you got good fantasy results, because that's all that matters. Kidding. I think Antonio Brown and Emmanuel Sanders have tough matchups. They're not going to do well. I don't know Alshon Jeffrey, how healthy he is. Delaney Walker doesn't have great matchups. I think the Panthers D plays well. Ooh, excuse me. But I think Stafford and McCoy carry the team, boys and girls. Stafford and McCoy. 60 points between the two of them will help me to victory. Dudes. Love you guys. Look forward to seeing some other people stepping up to the plate. Real quick, executive committee. It's horrible to have an even number in the executive committee. It's kind of an emotional thing when I said 2 people. I would like to add 1 person to the executive committee. 1 person this year, maybe 2 next year. So this is what I like. I mean, we have a few people who are nominated. Dude, if you have an interest, you've been nominated. Basically, I think it's Phil, Fed, Gabe, Papa Conroy. If he hasn't been nominated, I will nominate him. Bobby, Aaron. You know, dude, make a video and submit that video on why you should be selected to the executive committee. Because we should have 3 people. Because that way it's not one-on-one, and if we disagree, what happens? That way if we have 3 people, there you go. Common sense, right? Dude, we tried this a couple of years ago, and there were a couple of people like Mike Messina and Phil. We wanted to add somebody to the executive committee, and all we asked was to make a video on asking why you should be selected to the executive committee. I'm sorry, I'm looking at an email that's coming in. Dude, submit a video why you should be selected to the executive committee, because we'd love to add somebody. We need to add somebody. It's important to add somebody.
Sexual assault or whatever. I don't find the correlation between the two. I'm sorry, I don't. Because Jameis Winston came
peace be with you.
Florida State acting like a juvenile. Now, I know he played